Hey guys, it's Mark from Simpler Garden and Kitchen, and today, guys, I want to show you how to grow tomatoes in South Florida. So, um, from the last video, for those who watched, here I had my San Marzano tomatoes in the pots on the both sides here, but as you can guys see, they're not here anymore. The reason for this is all my flowers were just falling down, falling off, and it's just um, I did some more research, and looks like tomatoes do not really grow, or flower will never turn into fruit with the high temperatures. And here in Miami, being being July, I'm sorry, August, and having 90s, hundreds every day, those those plants just those flowers would just not survive. And I decided to do some more research and start from all over again. So so from the last video, guys, I did improve my soil. My soil was the pH was pretty neutral, so I lowered my pH by adding some sulfur with my fertilizer. So it looks like that helped a little bit. The plants, especially here, the lemon tree is doing very well. Next one, I'm gonna be doing video on this plant and tell you guys what I did to this, and show you the guys the improvements. But so the soil, drainage improved. I drained the holes here on the bottom. I did not have those holes on the side here, so I just want to make sure my plants have good drainage and good soil. So looks like that was fixed. I'm gonna be making another video about fertilizers, what fertilizers use. But here what I did, guys, I want to show you today the tomatoes. Okay, so we are in July, we are in August, right? Today is August, I believe, 14th. So I did some more research, and looks like this is the time when you're supposed to plant your tomatoes here in South Florida. So here, guys, what I have, I started 3 different types of tomatoes. The first one is a Brandywine, and they're all organic. This one is very beefy. It's a bigger size tomato. The second one is a medium size, something called Rutgers, and this third one is Sweetie, which is just like a cherry tomato kind of thing. But here, when you look on the back of the seeding information, as you can guys see here, and being the South Florida, for this particular tomato, it tells you to plant these tomatoes between March and May. But I still really want to start this one. I want to have a big beefy tomato, so hopefully this one works out. This one I didn't really follow the seeding instructions, but when you look at these here, let me see. Right, this one. Okay, so this one, the color of South, actually whole Florida, southern part of the United States, it shows to plant these seeds between July and August. So I started these probably at the end of, I believe it was at the end of July. So the timing was perfect. And these right here, also July and August. Okay, so this one not so much. I probably let's see what happens with these, but these teeth should be fine. And what I did here, guys, I just took the plastic bottle of water and just cut it in half, cut the sides for drainage, and just put them in my pots. The reason why I like to start my seedings in those little containers instead of just planting them, I have enough pots here in my little small balcony to actually plant those individually. But the reason why I want to start them in those little containers, just because when they grow a little bit higher, and probably I'll give them another week or 2 before I replant them in their own individual containers. I want to plant them very deep. Okay, meaning I'm basically gonna dig the bigger hole and try to cover the plants to maybe up here. Obviously this plant's gonna grow higher, but as you can guys see here, tomatoes have those little hair, and every single little hair is gonna turn into root if you cover with the moisture and soil. Okay, so this is the reason I want to have a lot of roots. I want to have very strong healthy root system. And this is what a lot of gardeners do. They plant them very deep. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm kind of watching the root system here. The plastic is see-through, so you can easily see it. But here, these two right here are pretty you know, healthy, growing very nice. And what I did here, this one are the sweetie, the small tomatoes. These are the Rutgers, and these two right here are Brandywine. So you know, they're doing pretty good. One leaf fell off here, I'm not sure really why, but this one is doing pretty good. The sweetie ones are doing very, very good. And these two here, the Brandywine, you know, are pretty good, pretty healthy. And the difference between these guys, the small ones, guys, you can see they have regular, you know, tomato kind of shape leaves, where those Brandywine are the different one. They call them potato, I guess, leaves. They look, I guess it looks like just like potato leaves, but they're growing pretty good. So I'm gonna give them another week or two, and I'm gonna start replanting them and show you guys the progress. Okay, so guys, so next video I'm gonna be talking about, you know, different things. I got some peppers growing here. They're not really growing that well, I'm not sure. Somebody told me that, you know, peppers are known for, you know, not doing as good in the containers as in the ground, but you know, they're still growing. I got my seeds just from the regular seeds from the peppers from the store, from Publix, but you know, they're growing. I replanted them recently, so maybe they still like a little shock, but there's a lot of new leaves coming out. And this another video I'm gonna be making is here about my citrus tree. As you can guys see here, there's a lot of new growth coming up. And you know, this tree was very struggling, but I did my research and I, you know, fertilized it pretty good with the good stuff in it, and it's doing very, very well. It's got a lot of good stuff growing, a lot of new growth. So guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll be definitely posting more videos about my little garden and kitchen.